thing. I don't know why y'all be so upset in the sneaker community. This is my list. Take it or leave it. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we're doing something a little bit here different on the channel. So like today I'm gonna actually go ahead and give you guys a look into my closet. It's the end of the year. 2023 has been an excellent year for both me and my family. I thank each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you for the engagement and the growth on the channel. Unfortunately, this morning I actually did, lose a follower, but it is what it is. Please understand on this channel, I'm not your average sneaker YouTuber. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you come over here talking crazy in my comments, I'm gonna get with you. The high road is definitely not for me. So like at the end of the day, you come over here talking crazy, I'm gonna get with you. But it is what it is, So like at the end of the day, I do hope everybody had like a great year. We've had like some excellent, releases as far as like sneakers go, collaborations, everything all involved. So like this is just, just like a little sneak peek into my closet. And I want to show you guys my top 10 sneakers of the year. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first sneaker on my list, now this isn't in my top 10, but this is definitely an honorable mention. The Air Jordan 1 UNC Toe. Now this is like an Air Jordan 1 high, and in my opinion, I felt like, the colorway on this sneaker was solid. Anytime Jordan Brand goes with like, that shattered backboard, bread toe color blocking, they're gonna win every time. So like the hits of the UNC blue at the bottom and then the toe box and going toward the panels here, high quality, thick cut leather, everything involved. This was an excellent sneaker. It didn't make my top 10, but this was actually like one of my favorite releases of the year. The toe box area has that heavy tumble, leather there as well. But yeah, man, honorable mention, Air Jordan 1 high UNC toe. Number 10 on the list, and I'm definitely happy that Air Jordan, the Jordan brand actually did spin the block and did re-release this colorway here for the Air Jordan 12. They got the cherry edition. This is a solid colorway. At the end of the day, you guys already pretty much know about the sneaker, pretty much like, all leather going up top here. Just the hits of white going through like, the upper portion of the sneaker, and then like, the hits of red going like, on the side shroud there. Excellent pickup, excellent quality. Nothing too different from what we expected from like, this sneaker release other than up top, like, they gave us like, the plastic tabs here in gray, other than like, the metal, but this was actually a solid release. So number 10 on the list, Air Jordan 12 Cherry. Number 9 on the list, another Air Jordan 1 high. I told you guys on the channel, Air Jordan 1s are slowly becoming one of my favorite silhouettes, for the Jordan brand. Now this is the SpiderMan 2.0. This was actually like, designed to like kind of commemorate like, the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse movie film that actually came out this year. It is, an Air Jordan 1 high, and it does have like, that red, white, and black Chicago color blocking. Excellent materials. You got like, the red leather suede and, the patent leather hits here and on the black swoosh of the sneaker. This was a solid release, man. So number 9, Air Jordan 1 high, SpiderMan 2.0. Let's get into number 8. Number 8 on the list, we're gonna go ahead with the Dunk Low. This is the SB Doritos release. Excellent materials. I love the woven going across like, the mud garden throughout the entire sneaker. They have like this kind of canvas green Nike swoosh here. This was actually like, collaboration with like, Doritos and like, Nike brand. Excellent materials, excellent colorway. I feel like this was one that I've seen, because I've seen a few shootubers, and they actually did show like, their top 10 sneakers for this year, but I'm so disappointed that I really didn't see this one in this anybody's top 10 list. Maybe they forgot about it or something, but this was an excellent release. So number 8 on the list, Nike SB Dunlow Doritos. Number 7 on the list, we got another Air Jordan 1 High OG. This time we're going with the Lucky Green colorway. Now this was a sneaker I did review on this channel, and like I did mention in the review, like I felt like this was going to be one of the most sought after sneakers of the year, because we do have like, you know, the pine greens, but we haven't received like, you know, a green Air Jordan 1 High in that black toe color blocking for quite some time. Just like any other Air Jordan 1, you know, you do have like, you know, the all leather upper, you know, it has like the hit of white and black. You got your black Nike swoosh, and then you got the Lucky Green going towards like, you know, the black panels. So like, yeah, man, the sneaker didn't like, you know, immediately sell out. Like this was actually one of those sneakers that actually set. But this just goes to show that a lot of people just tend to buy things because of hype, not what they like nowadays. But I felt like this was like an excellent colorway for the Air Jordan 1 High OG. So I was actually grateful that Air Jordan did actually release this one. Green happens to be one of my favorite colors. So like, yeah, man, excellent. We definitely throwing this in the top 10. Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Lucky Green. Let's get into the next one. Number 6 on the list, we do have a collaboration with Air Jordan and Palamino. This is the Air Jordan 5. This is the Dust colorway. The sneaker was actually released alongside the Dawn colorway, so it was like, you know, a 2 sneaker release with this one. The other one was actually like, you know, had like the all gray upper. I was more of a fan of this one. Like it's just something about like, you know, the hit of the black suede. And then like I did love that they did give the Palamino branding there on the air bubble there. Pretty solid colorway, man. I do love the fact that they did switch things up on this one, going along like, you know, the ankle of the sneaker. You really can kind of see they did go with more of like a low profile look for the Air Jordan 5 release on this one. Typically Air Jordan 5 will have like, you know, that oblong shaping like around like the ankle. I do love like, you know, the Nike Air stitching going across like the back, and then they actually did switch like, you know, this netting material here. They did hit you with the Palamino branding. Yeah, man, excellent sneaker, man. So yeah, number 6 on the list, Palamino Air Jordan 5 Retro. Number 5 on the list, we got an Air Jordan 3. Now this is a collaboration with Jordan Brand and J Balvin. This is actually, I believe, their 3rd release, because they actually did do like, you know, an Air Jordan 1 and Air Jordan 2. I actually feel like this is actually one of the best collaborations that J Balvin has released with the Jordan Branding. Excellent materials on this one. I love the fact that they did actually go with like, you know, this light gray cream elephant print, both by the toe box and going towards the heel portion of the sneaker. Love the little tag with the J Balvin, you know, happy face there, like, you know, with the lightning bolts for the eyes. On the back of the sneaker, I actually love the fact that they actually did go with the Nike branding, and it actually is supposed to have like, you know, like a sunset kind of like, you know, appeal. Like, you know, that's what the whole overall, like, you know, if you didn't know, like this look, that's what they were trying to capture as far as like, you know, like a sunset. The only thing that I really didn't like about this sneaker was I wish that like, you know, it was more of like a transitional appeal going towards like, you know, this midsole here. It just seemed like it was kind of like abrupt from like, you know, the yellowish orange to the pink, and then like this dark purple, whatever you want to call it there. I just wish that they would have kind of gave it more like, you know, a gradient appeal. But excellent sneaker, dope release. I love the bottom of the sneaker they gave us this milky white translucent sole with the Nike branding there at the bottom. Excellent sneaker, man. Number 5 on the list, Air Jordan 3 J Balvin. Number 4 on the list, one of the most slept on Air Jordan 1 releases of the year, Air Jordan 1 Palamino. Now people tend to compare this sneaker to the Air Jordan 1 Mochas for some reason, and I do get it because, like, you know, it has like the hits of the brown. This was a clean colorway. I love that they actually went ahead and gave us like, you know, this nubuck material here, and they actually did keep it simple with like, you know, the leather and everything. But like, this is like actually this is a grown man sneaker. Like, to be honest, it's not like an everyday sneaker that you could probably get off with like, you know, every outfit. But like, man, you match this and pair this up with the right combo, man, like this gonna be the way to go, man. Like, I was actually kind of disappointed that I actually didn't see this sneaker on a lot of other, you know, top 10 countdowns. But at the end of the day, for me, this is number 4 on my list. The Air Jordan 1 Palamino. Definitely glad that I was actually able to get this pair. So number 4 on the list, Air Jordan 1 High OG Palamino. Number 3 on the list, this happens to be like probably one of my favorites, of course. I mean, it's number 3 on my list, but like Air Jordan 8 Retro Playoffs. This was a solid release. I was actually glad that Jordan Brand did actually decide to spin the block and give us a retro on the Air Jordan 8 this year. Now, as far as colorways go, now this is probably my second, right behind like the Aqua pair. But yeah, man, Air Jordan 8s happens to be like one of my favorite silhouettes. I love like, you know, the straps with the 23 stitched in on the straps on the front. You do have like, you know, the fuzzy tongue, all black with the red Jordan branding, and then like, you know, you do have like this this kind of like this material on the inside, like this I don't know what that's supposed to be. I gotta do like more research on this sneaker, man. Actually, this is a retail pair and I never did do a review on this channel, but it kind of looks like, you know, some dashiki print or something like that. But at the end of the day, Air Jordan 8 is one of my favorite Air Jordan silhouettes of all time, so I was definitely happy they did release in retro an Air Jordan 8 this year. Number 3 on the list, Air Jordan 8 Retro Playoffs. Number 2 on the list, man, like you guessed it, Air Jordan 3 Retro White Cement. Now, this is the reimagined pair. I love everything about this sneaker. I love the high quality, the heavy tumble, like, you know, leather that's like up here on the upper portion. They did give us the white, you know, perforated, you know, area here and along, like, you know, the ankle collar of the sneaker. But I just love, like, you know, the vintage hits on, like, the sneaker, like, you know, that hit of cream here and on the eye stays. On the back of the sneaker, like, you know, they actually did give us, like, you know, that aged back, just like any other Air Jordan White Cement. Like, you know, you do have that hit of, like, you know, that gray, light gray elephant print, both here and going toward the front toe box area of the sneaker. But yeah, man, I just love that they went with the Nike branding on the back there in black. Just loving this aged look, man. Nothing too different from what you'd expect from the Air Jordan 3, man. But this is just one that I was actually happy and excited they actually did. They did a good job on this one. I don't really feel like it's a situation where like I needed to double up on these at all. But at the end of the day, I got one pair. So this was a solid release, man. Number 2 on my list, Air Jordan 3 White Cement Reimagined. Number 1 on my list, the Air Jordan 4 Retro SB. This is a they call these pine green. I don't even remember like what the colorway name is on the sneaker or not, but it's an SB, thick padded tongue and everything. I love the hit of the gray suede that's here along the toe box. Excellent, you know, high quality leather throughout the sneaker and everything. Now, this is just a comfortable shoe, man. I love the fact that they have like the hits of red on the tongue and then on the inside of like the air bubble there. I love that they went with like, you know, the Nike SB branding here on the back. Now, this is, in my opinion, the best sneaker of the year. It's not just number 1 on my list, not just number 1 as far as Jordan go. This is the best sneaker of the year, man. Definitely glad that I actually was able to get this sneaker in my collection. I do love they gave you like the hit of the gum bottom here, like on the front of the sneaker and going towards the back. Everything about this sneaker was awesome, man. Good job on this one, Jordan Brand. And this sneaker was actually released like earlier throughout in the year, and it actually stood like, you know, the test of time, like didn't fade, fold at all. Like this sneaker was actually one of the best sneakers of the year. And this is number 1 on my list, the Air Jordan 4 SB. But I do thank you guys for taking the time to tune in. If I did miss any of your favorite sneakers, do leave comments down below. I appreciate the engagement. Definitely if it was anything that I missed. And again, I understand this is my list. I don't understand why people can't comprehend that these lists that we do, when we show you guys our top sneakers and everything, these are just our opinions. It's not to say that it's the here all be all or anything. I don't know why y'all be so upset in the sneaker community. This is my list. Take it or leave it. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, I mentioned earlier in the video, I did lose a follower from a post, like, you know, I had posted over on my Instagram because I was actually, and I wasn't really even giving criticism. I just threw out there, hey, I've been seeing some people, some of these other sneaker YouTuber influencers, whatever you want to call them. I saw their list and I just said, hey, I have an opinion. It was some sneakers that y'all left out. And I was like, let me go ahead and load the camera. And from there, it just just seemed like I was getting nothing but literally but positive remarks in my comments, and it's always that one that just took it the wrong way. I guess like he just felt like at the end of the day, like I was saying, like their opinion wasn't important. That was not what I was trying to say. That wasn't my intent. But again, I'm not your average YouTuber. The high road is not for me. So anytime you come over here on my channel talking crazy, please understand I'm gonna get crazy with you. But I do hope that everybody had a great 2023. I'm looking forward to 2024. Much blessings to like everybody watching this video and everybody who has been following me and been supportive of the channel this year. This is something that I definitely kind of like fell into, you know what I mean? And it seems like you guys do appreciate the content that I put out there. So I'm gonna definitely keep doing this for you. So like at the end of the day, if you do have any questions or comments, again, always leave those down below. I could be reached on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. But until next time, Happy New Year. See you next time.